I wrote a script this time.
I suck at singing, so I'll stop now.
Okay, first off, to the kids that are thinking, you stole X and Y from Pokemon! Fuck off. From the time I started making videos to about the time I decided to actually name them X and Y, that was around July 2012. Whereas Pokemon X and Y, including the titles X and Y, were actually announced on January 9th, 2013, I believe. Obviously, the game's released October 12, 2013 worldwide, with the exception of stores selling them early. Whatever. I got to the name first before it was ever publicly announced, and I certainly don't have any insider information with Nintendo or Game Freak or Pokemon USA, Japan. Second off, I know you have to be asking, Arthur, what have you been doing since your last video? That's a good question. What? Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, I don't record with my phone anymore. It's just...
The Agnes rap, Paper Mario, Super Mario World playthrough.
Right around the time of the Agnes first, I had just applied to a trucking company called CR England. And so between that time and now, I've gone through their refresher course in Dallas-Fort Worth area. I've gone through phase 1 training over the road, which was slightly aggravating because the trainer I had was a 62-year-old crotchety old man going deaf and set in his ways. And you know, he was, like I said, a crotchety old man. That's all you can really say about him. He was a good guy, really patient, and didn't necessarily talk down to you that bad. So I thought that was bad. Now we get to my phase 2 training, which is what I was just, as of 2 days ago, happily about to finish. Ooh. I know that my phase 2 trainer is Indian, and sure his wife died, and sure he's old, and sure he's been to prison, whatever. But if you're gonna be a trainer, you should at least have some air of professionalism to you, i.e., don't mock your students, don't talk down to them, don't make them feel stupid or feel like shit. Okay, it's bad training. And there's just way more instances than one than needed to be when he would do all of those things that I just previously listed. And he would argue a lot. He would say one thing at one point in time and then almost immediately turn around and either say something else or say he had said something else. And then proceed to argue about it when I tried telling him what he had just said, because obviously he can't remember. And he would continue to argue, and then most recently, literally last night, he did it again. He said, hey, we need a fuel and buy load locks. Okay, that's fine. That's great. That is literally legitimate shit to stop for. Get fuel, buy load locks. Fucking perfect. Hey, there is a Flying J 12 miles up this way. Is that our guy? No, find a TA or a Loves. Is what he said. Okay, you're the boss. You're the guy. You're fucking in charge. There's a Flying J right fucking there, 12 miles. Okay. There, here's the Loves. Not much further from the Flying J. So we're going down the highway and we pass the exit for Flying J and he points at it like, hey, stupid, fucking, there's the Flying J. Why are you not slowing down and exiting the highway? Because you had just said that you wanted me to find a TA or a Loves. Oh, so now I'm just in a bad mood and suddenly hate Flying J, like your card's not accepted at Flying J and Pilots like we've been going to this entire few weeks. I know it's accepted there. But you said to find a Loves or a TA. So he just kept fucking arguing about it. And this has happened way more than once. I was sick of his shit at this point, and I was ready to get off his truck anyway. And he goes, after arguing with me, he goes, "I'm done arguing with you." And then kept going on about this, that, and the other thing. Then I told him, then shut up. So he finds it necessary to get up out of the passenger seat while I'm driving 58 miles per hour down the highway, mind you. Get up in my face with a fucking rag in his hand, start waving it around all willy-nilly, and, "Oh, yeah, pull this fucking truck over. I'm so sick of your shit and your fucking attitude. I will beat your fucking ass." Something else I can't remember before sitting down and going on and on about how he's had 30 years experience in being in prison and he used to fuck guys like me. This is also not the first time he's got up and gotten in my face before, because he likes to argue or talk down to me, mock me, fucking just basically talk shit in general, and then I try and just tell him to stop. Basically stand up for myself and say, "Can I just do this without your fucking bullshit?" So, that being said, I was sick of having my ass threatened to get beaten. I think that would be the proper way to word that. And called the police. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking small city white boy raised up by Christians. Also, we're from Texas, and we carried guns and bows and arrows and shotguns and all that other good shit. So, first of all, being from Texas, you threaten my life. I'm pretty sure that's legal grounds for me to kill you. But, one, I don't have a gun, and two, I'm not very strong. So I called the police and gave them the store number of the Loves I was stopping at, because I would rather not get my ass kicked today, that night, anywhere, anyway, anytime, anyhow. And after they confiscated his taser, which I'm pretty sure is illegal to have on an 18-wheeler, and got his side of the story, got my side of the story, IDs, all that good stuff. They're like, "Hey, do you want to press charges?" No, not really. I just want this to be over with and get the far fuck away from him. Fuck. So now I'm at this motel, and I'm just trying to get a hold of my company to figure out what's going on from here. Apparently, as well as getting off the truck without authorization, I'm also getting pegged, or I also will be getting pegged for load abandonment. Not too worried about that, because, my safety is never worth a load anyway. And hopefully after they get the actual side of the fucking story, they'll waive that or something. I don't know. But you shouldn't have to put up with that bullshit. Not with a company. I don't care if it's as shitty as CR England. There's no need for it. You shouldn't hire people who have had 30 years of experience fucking guys. Hold up original script to camera. I wrote a script this time, toss the notebook away, make a face. I didn't make the face! Fuck, I gotta start over. Hang on, baby, I love you. It's probably the gayest fucking face I can make. Baby, I love you. Hang on. Oh, God.